Hello friends, and welcome to today's video, where we're going to talk about Tempest's The Calm Before the Storm, which makes me think their next album is going to be called something along the lines of The Storm. But anyway, just to go over this video is going to work. I'm going to run through the track list, give you my thoughts on each song, and then give the album a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have some disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1, I have heard this album once so far. It came out like, 6 or 7 hours ago at this point. So I am one listen in, and my opinions on these songs very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because the mug is back. The mug is back. Because like the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, now that we have all of that out of the way, let's get started. And first up, we have Eye of the Storm. And I won't deny, at first I was a little scared. I had some fear, and in my defense, the first verse is really bad. Both verses are bad. They're just, I wouldn't say bad. I'd just say they're not good. They're definitely giving that classic boy group sound that I, at the very least, can't stand. And while we're on the topic of things I kind of hated, the chanting parts after the chorus, they need to go. I feel like I haven't discussed chanting parts in a song in a hot minute, but I really never like them, and this is no exception. That said, the pre-chorus is actually pretty good. I wouldn't say it's great, but it is definitely an improvement on the verses, and also the bridge, absolute moment. I loved this bridge, so there is that too. However, we need to talk about this chorus. I've already talked about the chanting, we're not getting into that, but the chorus itself is excellent. Like, it hits so perfectly. I was really into it. It's just amazing. As a whole, though, I'm not really sure how to feel about this song. Like, I know it's not going in the Apple Music, that's for sure, but, like, I'm very conflicted about the song, because on the one hand, I really didn't like the verses, but I really liked the chorus, and I can't really listen to the chorus without listening to the verses, so I'm just conflicted. Moving on, next up we have the title track, Dangerous. And first I want to address the obvious, at least the obvious for me, which is that this is a vast improvement on their last title. Like, for those who didn't watch my review of their last album, I didn't like Dragon. I think it's their worst title, and I stand by that. This, on the other hand, is very good. But let's discuss. The first verse, not my favorite, not because it's bad, just because the second verse it goes a little too hard. So, like, by comparison, the first verse doesn't really hold up. Meanwhile, the pre-chorus, quite good. It's perfectly slowing everything down before we get to the chorus. And speaking of the chorus, it's giving. Like, my God, this chorus is immaculate. I was jamming my heart out to this chorus at roughly 6:57 in the morning. We've established I don't feel emotions before 8 a.m. that aren't a will to die. So, like, for you to have me jamming my heart out before 7 a.m., that's a power move. Big picture, I'm not sure if I'd say this is Tempest's best title, just because I do love Can't Stop Shining, but, like, it's definitely top 2 for sure, and could come to number 1, and also, this is probably the best chorus they've had in a title, so we'll see how I feel in a few weeks. On to the next song, which is also my favorite song, Freak Show. I knew from the first second this song was going to be good. Like, the minute the music came in, I was like, oh, she's going to be good. And yet I was wrong, because she's not good. She's great. Like, this background music is so fun. I just adore it. The verses are mostly great too, and the pre-chorus is exceptional. Really, the only part of the song that I didn't like was the rap in the second verse, entirely because I wish they hadn't slowed the music down. Like, I wish they hadn't slowed it all down for that rap. I feel like if they kept the high energy, it would have been an absolute moment, and instead it was just a disappointing rap. None of this matters. None of this matters, because it's time to talk about the chorus, okay? This chorus, I'm in love. I'm obsessed. I'm enthralled. It's so good. It absolutely bangs. It's slaying in every way, and I love it with all my heart and soul. Anyway, last but not least, we have I'll Be There, and this song, very pretty experience. It's a lot more vocally based instead of just being a pure banger like the past few songs have been, but I'm still into it. But aside from being gorgeous, this song is also just a very nice listening experience. It's one of those songs that I'll just lay back an experience. I'll vibe to it. I'll have a moment because it's really, really nice to listen to. It's a very soothing, and if that's something you're into, I would highly recommend this song. Unfortunately, I really don't have anything else to say about I'll Be There. It's just a good song. Score time. Overall, I'm gonna give this album a 9.6 out of 10 because it's excellent. Like, this is an excellent album. Of the 4 songs that are here, one I'm conflicted about. We're not getting into it again. But the other 3 are all amazing, and 2 of them will be in the Apple Music for sure. So yeah, 9.6 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know what your favorite song is. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at _album reviews. I'll link that in the description along with every other Tempest review that I've done. So far, I've done their entire discography. And I would like to continue. So as of right now, though, they're all going to be down there. You can check all that out if you so choose. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!